Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to check out a $16 million New York City apartment. So let's check it out. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, leave a comment, because if you do that, it helps us get this video to more people because of the YouTube algorithm. Now, hope you enjoy this video.
This is the living room in a $16 million penthouse apartment on the 57th floor of Madison Square Park Tower, with unquestionably the most stunning views in all of New York City. My name is Eric O'Connor, and I'm going to take you on a tour of this one-of-a-kind luxury apartment in New York City.
Hey, let's go.
So the view seems to be nice.
Welcome to Penthouse 57A in Madison Square Park Tower. Today I'm doing a walkthrough with Anthony Barillo, who's one of the top real estate agents in the city. And it's definitely one of the more luxurious spots that we've seen in this series, where I show you crazy New York City apartments that none of us can afford. The apartment is 4,655 square feet, with 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, floor-to-ceiling windows with approximate 10-foot loft ceilings, asking $16 million. So right off the elevator, you'll notice that this penthouse takes up the entire 57th floor of the building, and it can only be accessed via your private elevator key card. Now, walking into the apartment through the main entrance.
So this is a basic entrance. The plus part is that you have a private elevator entrance, so that's a good thing.
Hallway, you'll enter the first part of the current state.
Okay, so this is a lovely room. First thing I like over here are these large floor-to-ceiling glass windows. It brings in a lot of natural light, makes this a very natural seeming place. Another thing that we can appreciate is how they kept these pieces of modern art in between the windows. So that's something appreciable. Something I always noticed in something I notice in other apartments. What happens is, whenever they have large windows, you have two options. First thing, you can either paint the walls at a brown peach color, or you can paint the walls at a white color. In this case, as we can see, it has wooden floor and a much more brown colored walls. So that means whenever light comes into the apartment, it creates a sense of ambiance. There's some level of darkness. There's some level of ambiance. There's an artistic glow inside the apartment. There are other apartments unlike this, where the walls are painted clean white. So in such apartments, whenever light comes inside, the light gets reflected off much more, and it's much brighter. So in this case, in this apartment, the purpose is to create a beautiful tinge within the apartment.
It has this corner of the great room set up as the dining area, with an impressive St. James solid Appalachian white oak table with seating for 10, filling up the entire space. This just feels like luxury. Velvet chairs at your dining room table.
Notice how the table is made of wood, and so is the floor. There's literally a complimentary design over here.
With that view, moving from the dining room to the kitchen, a lot of people love these kitchens that are just a little bit separate from the main living space.
When you're buying an apartment of this size, more than likely, most people have their staff.
This is a lovely kitchen. Look at the wooden. It's a wooden type design on the central island, and the same design is there on the walls and all different parts of this kitchen. So there's a very consistent, beautiful design within this kitchen.
Doing a lot of, if you're entertaining and you have,
look, clean white cabinetry on top, whereas the design at the bottom, at the base, is much more different. Based on what I can judge over here, this is a moderate apartment kitchen, a moderate penthouse type kitchen that has all the basic things that you'll need. And there's also a lot of natural light because of these windows.
the fancy dinner.
And another feature how they create the unique interior lighting. They kept some hidden lighting on the top of this cabinetry so that there's this yellow glow on top. That way, yeah, that helps to create the effect, the interior lighting effect that's unique to this room. If we were to actually walk through this apartment, most probably we can feel that ambiance, feel the theme, or we would be able to feel the mood if we walk into the apartment in real life. Anyways, this is a video, so there are limitations.
Party, and you don't really want your guests to see all the setup, all the behind the scenes of the cooking, the food in the kitchen.
You have your custom brass pocket door handle. Comes right out. Close this all off.
Okay, that
Handle.
okay, that's kind of classy. It has a unique classy touch, but then again, in terms of convenience, this can break easily, so that we have to keep in mind.
Comes right out. Close this all off.
In an apartment like this, you need an oversized Sub-Zero integrated refrigerator and freezer. The kitchen, it has custom designed cabinetry, polished mercury black marble on the island, a 6-burner Miele gas cooker.
A 6-burner gas stove, so that's a lot. Yeah, like I said earlier, this kitchen seems to give everything that you'll need, that any basic kitchen would need.
And even an integrated wine refrigerator.
You're washing your dishes, you look out your window and you see the World Trade Center from your kitchen. Not a bad view to do dishes.
This is the first place we've seen where
That's a really expensive view for a kitchen.
the kitchen is fully separate.
Window and you
This view, this is a very iconic view. Sometimes, yeah, and you're getting that from the kitchen side. If you could get the same view on other sides of the mansion, maybe we will. We still haven't seen the full apartment, but this is a very iconic view. It's a very expensive and iconic view.
see the World Trade Center from your kitchen. Not a bad view to do dishes.
this is the first place we've seen where the kitchen is fully separate from the rest of the apartment because, like you said, more than likely for $16 million, you're going to have a staff for cooking, for cleaning.
Talking about cleaning, you actually have your
But to be honest, this doesn't look like a chef's kitchen. If it was a chef's kitchen, most probably all the cabinetry and everything will be made strictly out of aluminum or some metal, some form of metal. Having this level of designing for a kitchen, that's this level of design, this level of interior designing for a kitchen, this is definitely not a chef's kitchen. This is not a chef's kitchen. This would most probably even sometimes the person living in this apartment may decide to cook for himself. I mean, this is not a chef's kitchen. A chef can use it, but it's not a chef's kitchen.
You're going to have a staff for cooking, for cleaning,
talking about cleaning, you actually have your laundry room right here.
which is also serving as our makeshift production gear storage, but you have a full washer, dryer, deep soak.
This is a neat, simple laundry room. It has a lot of space, quite unexpectedly. Usually laundry rooms, sometimes laundry rooms are just tight. So in this case, there's a lot of space, and that's marble. Wow. Yeah, this is quite spacious.
Sink, tons of pantry cabinet storage, the works. All right, now on to one of the main selling points of this apartment in the grand living space, with unquestionably the best views in New York. Every single view that you can imagine in New York is visible from the 57th floor. On the north-facing exposure,
The price of this apartment mainly comes from the view, the height at which it's placed. That's the reason. That's one of the major reasons for the $16 million price tag.
in the living room, you can see the Empire State Building, Chrysler Building, the historic clock tower, which was actually once the tallest building in the world, looking down over Madison Square Park. You can see all the new developments uptown on Billionaires Row, 432 Park Avenue. To the northwest, you can see the Midtown area and Times Square, the H&M Tower. Looking right down below us, 23rd Street. And if you look closely enough, you can actually see people on the observation deck of the Empire State Building. The grand living area is 40 feet in width. And you might notice that there are no columns in the entire room. It's actually Manhattan's first cantilevered fluted glass sculpture, engineered with chamfered corners to maximize the views and to create column-free interiors. The mirror
Look at how they kept the furniture over here. the space between first of all all of these, the color scheming of this apartment, once again there's a selected color scheming. This is a white cushion, a darker brown shade of a carpet, peach and brown wooden type wall, light brown walls. Yeah, there's a neat color scheming, and also the curtains, the selection of modern art. If you were to buy this apartment, you can of course make some changes as per your wish. Yeah, but this is the selected default color scheme, and it's really nice. Even the mini table in the middle, it has been specifically selected for the purpose.
The mirrors definitely add a very unique feel to the living room because
The purpose of the mirror usually is to make the apartment seem much larger than the original size. Yeah, I mean, it's like it gives us feeling of space. Instead of seeing a white matte wall, what you're gonna see is a reflection of yourself. It gives a seamless and infinite feeling for the rest of the apartment. It makes the place look much more spacious.
no matter which way you look in here, you have the best views of New York City in your living room.
Moving on next, your west-facing views, which are extraordinary. You have the Hudson River, you have the best sunsets you can ever imagine.
Is that the Flatiron Building?
That is the Flatiron Building. When I said you could see every building in this city from this apartment, I was not kidding. These are some of the largest condos in Chelsea. And they look like little Lego pieces. Look at Walker Tower over here. Look at the Google building, which is one of the largest buildings in New York City.
Does this work?
Look, you even have
Oh,
a
wow.
telescope. What do you want to see in New York? You can see anything from here.
I can actually see into my apartment window from here. I don't know if you can hear that buzzing.
That is the construction. They are finishing up the top floor of this building, which is the $77 million triplex penthouse.
77 million?
That is correct.
Comment down below more apartment tours if you want to see a tour of a $77 million apartment in this building.
That is the construction. They are finishing up.
70.
You can tell why it's a $77 million apartment. The floor to ceiling height is very large. It's equivalent to 2 floors. Would be nice if we could revive that once it's finished constructed.
7 million. Comment down below more apartment tours if you want to see a tour of a $77 million apartment in this building. Continuing on with that 360 theme of this apartment, we're now heading into the first bedroom, which is currently staged as the most luxurious office in the entire city with those warm southern.
Usually, it's very often in most apartments and mansions, it's a bedroom that ends up being staged as a study. The view over here is breathtaking. That's a very clear fact. What I like most about this office room or the study room is, first of all, it's at a large height. Secondly, you can see a breathtaking view at multiple different angles. Not only are you seeing a breathtaking view, but also at multiple different angles. So that's 2 positive things. Another thing is that there's a feeling of privacy. Despite the fact that you can see so much, there's a very good feeling of privacy, a very clear and a very clear feeling that a clear feeling that nobody's watching you. You feel very private. I mean, privacy is one of the biggest things that you'd look for in a study room, and you're getting it over here whilst enjoying the sunlight, enjoying the natural view. The only thing that's missing is that you won't be able to feel the wind, but that's just way beyond our imagination. I mean, that's just unnecessary talk. Yeah, and also this is a neat, private, cute. This is by far perhaps the most impressive study room. Yeah, I guess I could say this is maybe perhaps the most impressive study room I have seen so far in any mansion.
I'm not sure if you know this, but south-facing views are the most desirable views in New York City. The reason being is, like I said before, sun rises on the east. It goes across the south part of the island the entire day and sets right there. You can literally see every single building from 22nd Street down to the financial district. Even past it, you can literally see the Verrazano Bridge from here.
Now, right off your Bruce Wayne office is a full bathroom, complete with a shower, just in case you do choose to use this room as a bedroom.
to use this room.
That's a basic modern bathroom. I'm not going to comment much on about that.
Complete with
Yeah, basic modern design. There's a lot of marble usage, so that's an impressive touch.
the shower, just in case you do choose to use this room as a bedroom. Now we're heading down the hallway to the bedroom quarters of this apartment, to the first bedroom, which is technically the guest bedroom. The guest bedroom has a full bathroom. It's got a very clean layout.
This is a basic modern bedroom. Look at how the backsplash behind the wall, it has a very complementary color with the color of the carpet, this one and that. Yeah, and it's also very symmetrical. Either sides you have lamps, and there's a heck load of natural light because of the large floor to ceiling windows. Yeah, I'm talking a bit too much. This is a basic modern room with the natural light as its main asset. Yeah.
King size bed and this cool giant hand chair that's been carved out of a piece of solid wood. Heading further down the living room.
Okay, I like the design on either sides of the walls. That's really nice. And if you notice, there's a mirror on the opposite end, so that gives an infinite feeling.
Quarters wing, we have the third bedroom, which is currently staged as the kids' room. And
look at how both of these beds have been. It seems, these are two beds. They've been kept in a position so that there's a L shape. It's very cute. You can say obviously it's a children's bed. You have padding on the corner so that if your child leans towards the side, then they won't really feel a lot of pressure from the walls. That's like a subtle safety feature. It's obvious. It's a subtle safety feature which is not really prominent on most houses. It's a very tacit, subtle safety feature.
what kid doesn't need?
It's not very spacious, but for kids, perhaps this is more than enough. Yeah, it's very cozy also. Nice carpet. Maybe they could get a much more fluffy carpet, so that way it will seem even more cozy. Cute mirrors on the right hand side. Lovely.
Pristine views of the Empire State Building from their bedroom window. Right across the hall from the kids' room, you've got the parents' room and the master living suite area. We're now heading.
Okay, wow. The fact that the theme over here is slightly different. There's a lot of black accents over on the bed, on the back padding, the modern artworks.
You've got the parents' room and the master living.
And also over there. So there's a lot of black colored theme. Personally, my opinion is that the black colored theme makes it feel. First of all, it gives a slightly classy edge. It makes it feel a little bit extra luxurious, and also gives us a hint of a romantic feeling. Much needed for a master bedroom.
You've got the parents' room and the master living suite area. We're now heading to the eastern exposures with a view of the iconic Queensboro Bridge over the East River and the developing Long Island City off in the distance. I can't think of another bedroom in New York City where you can see a full view of the Empire State Building out of one window, walk over to the other side of your bedroom, and see a clear shot to the Atlantic Ocean.
There are not many in this city, I can tell you.
Crown jewel of this apartment. I think this has to be the nicest soaking tub in Manhattan. This master bathroom has white marble floors throughout the entire space.
The view over here is spectacular. So obviously, this bathroom feels so luxurious, or the height of luxury of this bathroom is emphasized by that amazing scenery you can see. First of all, it's a very open bathroom, as you can see, because there's a lot of natural light. It's literally transparent windows in front of you. But then again, you still experience a good level of privacy because of the extremely large height. So that's an amazing asset.
The floors are radiant heated for those cold New York City winter mornings. There's dual porcelain sinks, and of course, a separate oversized shower with a perfect view of One World Trade Center as you are scrubbing down. As
This view over here, this window over here should be much larger so that you can actually experience the scenery whilst taking a bath. I'm not sure why they have avoided making this window that large.
And of course, a separate
Let me get a
sized shower with a perfect view.
Yeah, that's a small window. That's a small window. I'm not sure why they have made the window this small, but most probably, I actually don't know the reason. I can't guess. Maybe because of some sort of architectural limitations, but I don't know. They could have made this window much larger so that you can enjoy the scenery whilst taking a bath, just like the rest of the bathtub and those sections.
Of One World Trade Center as you are scrubbing down. As always, if you're loving this series, comment down below more apartment tours. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new here. And with that, I will see you in the next video.
I think that the biggest asset of this building are the sceneries. The fact that you can see the sceneries from all different angles of the building. That's the biggest asset of this building. Now, other than that, you also have a lot of privacy, from the private elevator to the sense of privacy that's given by the very fact that this is at such a large height. So those are factors which determine the sense of luxury of this apartment. It's a well done, neat apartment, beautiful color scheming, very well done. I like it. Another reason for the massive price tag is the fact that it's located in New York City. The price of the the price of the zip code alone comprises a vast percentage of the $16 million price tag. So yeah, a huge fraction of that price tag comes from the fact that it is in New York City. Thanks guys for watching this video. Really appreciate the fact that you have reached this far in the video. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. And most of all, this is a very fresh channel, so if you we are obviously need a lot of financial support just in order to make time for making these videos. So please donate and support our work on Patreon. The first link in the description. Thank you very much for watching.